Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Chris M. Walker. In today's video, we are once again going to talk about something that was decided by the power of public opinion. As you can see here in my group at superstarseo.com/Facebook, I asked everyone to vote on whether they wanted to find a video on how to find high converting keywords you aren't ranking for but should be, or how to double your YouTube views and make sales from them. We also asked this on Instagram at superstarseo, and the overwhelming winner was how to find high converting keywords that you aren't ranking for but should be. So that's exactly what I'm going to show you how to do today. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So in today's video, we're going to be using a tool called SpyFu. That's spyfu.com, spyfu.com. I'm not an affiliate or anything like that. I'm not even going to give you a link to it, but it's a pretty reasonably priced tool. It does a lot of stuff, but we're going to be focusing on one particular thing today, and that is the Ppc Research. Now, I know that you don't like to pay for traffic, and the good news is that's not what we're going to be talking about today, but I'm going to show you why it's important to know it. So what you need to do, I assume that you have a site and you have at least one major term that you're trying to rank for, and maybe that you already are ranking for. So for our purposes, we're going to assume that you have a term that you know you want to rank for and are ranking for. If you're not ranking for it, that's okay. This will still work as long as you know what you want to be ranking for. So we're going to do two different examples. The first one, I'm going to use my site, superstarseo.com, and the term Myrtle Beach SEO company. Now, a couple of things that I know people are going to get hung up on and then not listen to anything else because they just get stuck in that cycle is, one, the keyword volume is not very high for this. It's only 210 searches a month. That's okay. I'm going to explain why that doesn't matter for our purposes. And that I'm getting filtered results because I'm logged in and not incognito. That doesn't matter today either. I know I'm somewhere down here on this page for this term, and it's not even like my main term. So don't worry about that. Doesn't have anything to do with our purposes right now. So just flush that out of your brain and let's get into today's technique. So what we're going to do, we see that we're ranking for that term, and we know that that's a valuable term because we've taken the time to rank for it. So what we want to do now is come down the page and find some ads. Now, sometimes ads are going to be up here at the top, sometimes they're not. I don't want to assume you know anything, so the difference is you can just see right here where it says ad next to it. That's how you tell the difference. So we're going to pick one of these at random. I'm going to go with Surfside Web because I'm familiar with them. And then what you're going to want to do is grab the URL. First of all, get rid of all this gobbledygook. That's just there for tracking purposes. You're going to copy that, and you're going to come over to SpyFu. And what we want to do is go Ppc Research and Ppc Overview. And then we're going to put in that URL. And we may have to shorten that to the main domain, depending on what results we get. And it looks like we do. So let's go ahead and remove this. And we're going to search. So now we want to look at their paid keywords. There you go, all. And paid keywords. Why is it being difficult? There we go. Paid keywords. And here are the terms that they are paying for. In addition to Myrtle Beach SEO company, which they're probably picking up because they're not doing exact, they're doing broad. That's a PPC topic that kind of beyond the scope of what we're doing here today. But this is going to show you some other terms that they're paying for. They are paying for Myrtle Beach website design, Myrtle Beach web design, Myrtle Beach search engine optimization, and web design Myrtle Beach. Now, I happen to know that I've never optimized for any of these, and I don't think I'm ranking for any of them. If I am, it's just through pure authority and things like that. So what we're going to do now, we're going to see if I'm ranking for any of them. We're going to do this one because it's the most relevant to me. So what we're going to do is hop over to an incognito window. Okay, so we're here at an incognito window, and we're going to see if I'm ranking for Myrtle Beach search engine optimization. I would be very surprised if I was because I've never optimized the site for this term, and I've never built any links for this term. So if we do, it'll be just off of authority and relevance to SEO, but let's see. So far, nothing. And even if I'm not in like the top 3 or 4 pages, I'm just going to assume I'm not because that kind of answers our purposes. Oh, there we are at number 31, 32, 33, 34. Okay, so that tells me that there's value to that term because they've been bidding on it, and they haven't just been bidding on it for a while. You can go look at that. So you can see they've been bidding on it since at least August of 2017. Right now it's July of 2018, so that tells me they've been bidding on it for a year, which tells me there's value in it because they wouldn't continue to bid on it if they weren't getting their return on their investment. So that means that I should probably go optimize for that term, try to rank for that, because that means that they're getting leads from it. So I would too, assuming that, my site converts and things like that. So that's one way to find a keyword or a type of keyword. One type of keyword you can find that you're not ranking for that you should be. But let's assume, I don't want to assume that everybody here is doing local. So let's look at an affiliate type term. And the term that I'm going to be looking at, and I don't have a site for an example, so we're just going to pick one here at random, but the term is gluten-free recipes. I assume that there's a market for that because it just seems like something I hear a lot about. And you can see there's at least 3 people buying ads for it: Cheerios, Kosher, and Beyond Celiac. So let's find a site to use as our example, and then we're going to find an ad site as well. So what we're looking for is a affiliate type site. That looks like one. Gluten-free on a shoestring. That sounds like an affiliate site to me. So let's see what that is. Yep, this looks like some sort of affiliate site for gluten-free recipes and that sort of thing. Fairly nice looking site, not that that matters for our purposes. So that tells me that she's optimized for gluten-free recipes, and there are people buying ads for that, so that means that there are opportunities. So let's pick one of the better ad buyers. Not better, but just one of them at random. Let's try Beyond Celiac, and forgive me if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Well, we'll pause while that finishes loading. Okay, that site was broken, so we're going to try a different one. Let's see what organic-center.org does. Alright, this looks like some sort of site about organic food or something. I probably should have picked a niche I was familiar with, but that's good enough for our purposes. So let's go ahead and grab this URL and come back over to SpyFu. And we're going to go to Ppc Research and competitors. Going to stick this in here. Search. View Ppc Keywords. Or not. Go all. Why is this being difficult? There we go. Now we want to view their Ppc keywords. They're bidding on a whole bunch of stuff. And our girl was bidding on gluten-free, so let's see what they have in the gluten niche. Vegan and gluten-free recipes. So let's copy that and see if gluten-free on a shoestring is ranking for that. Alright, so we're looking for gluten-free on a shoestring. And if this is your site, I'm probably sending you some traffic, so you're welcome. Not seeing it so far, so this is promising to me. If I were her, I would probably start ranking for this term, or attempting to rank for this term, because there's obviously a correlation, and she's not ranking for it. So there you go. And let's see what kind of search volume it has. 1,300 a month. So to me, that tells me that she's missing an opportunity for vegan and gluten-free. And they see how long they've... Don't even really matter in this particular case, but I bet they've been ranking for it or paying for it for quite some time. So that's kind of the process, is just kind of an overview, is pick the term that you know you're ranking for, find someone that's advertising for it, stick their URL into SpyFu, see what else that they're paying for, and then go rank for those keywords yourself, because the organic's going to convert higher than the ad anyway. And the fact that they've been paying for ads tells you that there is an ROI on paying for those terms. So that's kind of the process. This has helped me a lot in picking off some terms that I never even occurred to me, but other people have done. So basically, we're leveraging their keyword research to find terms that will help us get sales, leads, customers, clicks, whatever it is that you're looking for. So I hope that makes sense. Don't overlook this. This is a great way to find some terms that will really help you get some extra traffic to your site by finding some things that you don't think of, because you're not always going to think of everything. So that's what I got for you today. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments. If they're in the first 24 hours or so, I'll do my best to answer them. Do me a favor and click the subscribe button and notification bell so you'll get notified every time there's a new video that comes out. And if you'd like to be able to vote on the next topic, the topic for the next video, do me a favor and join us either on Instagram at Superstar SEO or on Facebook at superstarseo.com/Facebook. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.